Hey guys, what up? Frontier here with a short channel update video. So unfortunately, we had to cut short a little bit short a Japanese campaign because of the reasons. You'll see that in the last video. Involved a lot of strong language. Let's see. Let's take it like that. Let's leave it at that. So this is a straw poll for the next campaign. Um, I really figured out. I really tried to pick the most interesting choices. Strongly do not recommend you to pick Theodora or Ethiopia. I will reconsider them. I will consider, like, if, for example, Theodora and Provence get the same amount of votes, I'll pick Provence. Because Theodora and Ethiopia have been very popular on YouTube lately. I don't want to be samey to all the other people in the world, and do Ethiopia or Theodora at the same time as they do. Eventually might do it, but yeah. If you did not know yet, let's take a look at our contestants here. Theodora, talk a little bit about them. There's a province minor in Eastern Europe. They start out in Crimea, where the Kaffa used to be. They split Kaffa in two, and here is their ideas. Get 10% global trade power, yearly army tradition, get cheaper mercenaries. They've got increased chance of new heir. They've got Demon reputation, port ablita trade efficiency, 4 defense, tax modifier, tolerance to faith, and 5% discipline, which is pretty good. Not many nations have +5 discipline these days. These days it's either 2.5 or nothing whatsoever. Yeah, there are some strategies here already that I might look into later before I'd really record it. If I do decide to do Theodora, if it becomes dominant vote over every other choice. Next up we have Provence. Provence is a little bit closer to the theatre of usual war. Provence is a medium-sized. They're not small, but their provinces are all over the place. They've got their ideas now, which are very good, especially this one. No, I'm pretty sure that no other nation, apart from important from CK2, has +2 diplomatic relations at this point. Austrians have been nerfed. Every other idea that used to give +2 relations got nerfed to be +1 at some patch earlier. They will also have some naval maintenance and naval force limits. Very good. Time fabricate claims, diplomatic reputation and morale. Very nice. Yearly legitimacy. Rarely we could see that. It's a very rare effect. Prestige is pretty good. Production efficiency. Overall, very strong set of ideas. And they've got some interesting start early game as well, because they're obviously a very juicy target for France. They have some calls of France. They own some calls of France. Next up we have Granada. Granada, another interesting pick. Granada is another interesting pick. Of course we're gonna be staying, because I'm not gonna go anywhere. Probably not. Yeah. We have some interesting ideas. Very strong set of ideas. One of the strongest ones in the game, in my opinion. Dax 15% plus religiosity plus 3 tolerance of heathens, minus 50% core creation cost, minus 5% tech cost, trade power, trade steering, build cost, manpower, plus 1 prestige, and minus 10 idea cost. One of the strongest sets in the game. I really want to try them out. Really want to see the strategy and stuff. Anyway. Next up, Ethiopia. Last choice. Last contender is Ethiopia. Let's take a look at them as well. Ethiopia has some interesting ideas. Has many interesting events, especially since the Art of War. They've got some they've got some pretty good ideas as well. They got manpower and reduced land attrition, prestige, chance for new heir, fort defense, reputation, stability and missionary strength, core creation cost, discipline, and yearly legitimacy. Again, another very strong set of ideas. Very strong set of ideas. Very interesting to play, especially in 1.8. They've got a lot more ideas. They've got more, not ideas, sorry, events. The map changed. There are many more provinces to settle. There are many more provinces to fight for. Many more nations to fight for. Between you can take on Mamluks. This Portuguese set of events is also pretty cool. And yeah, basically that's about it. I'm not sure if Granada has any events. I don't even know. Another thing we're going to talk about is that the new campaign is going to be Ironman. With the introduction of the local Ironman saves, I am pretty sure that most of the Ironman... Does it actually show me the information about on Ironman mode? Ironman, the game cannot be played with most mods. Only a single save will be stored. Game saves automatically. Saves can be stored on a local drive. Historically, localizations cannot be disabled. When it's like easy mode is disabled, console is disabled. Players not allowed to load any save game. That one will be enabled if we go for Granada for sure, because there's an achievement for Granada. There's an achievement for Granada. Not sure if there is any other achievements for other nations that I've picked here. Probably not for Theodora. Let's take a look at Theodora. F. Theodora? No, not Theodora. Ethiopia? Ethiopia? No, no Ethiopia. I could go for Queen of Mercury, maybe. Well, in any case, no, Queen of Mercury requires us to be kill one. Yeah, I forgot. Ethiopia. What else was there on the list? Provence. There's probably from France or something like that. So there are some achievements we could go for. Eventually, we could get truly divine ruler. Maybe some time. Viva la Revolution. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty easy now that we can go and fight for their CB. Royal Authority, Master of India, Sweden's not overpowered. The pen is mightier than the sword is Austria. More than 90% naval and army tradition. And bronze in every continent. Nothing nation specific that we could do as any of the nations apart from Granada. What is that Granada achievement, by the way? Jihad, trade hegemon. The name of the father. Nobody wants. The name of the father we could do if we are Theodora. The rising sun, interesting. The Reconquista, there we go. Reconquer all of Iberia as Granada. That one could be interesting to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pile of gold, electable. The princess is in this castle. Sons of Carthage at some point we might try. Well, in any case, the Tunis is not on the list, so no. Status Tabaristan and form Persia. What is Tabaristan, by the way? Let's take a look at Tabaristan. Tabaristan. Do they have their own ideas? Tabaristan. Generic? No way they're generic. I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe I'll add this to the straw poll. But if it's not updated, then they might not have their ideas. I please die. March. Lel. Go to war and support a variable faction and win. That's the Silk Road. That's a pretty interesting one. Land of Eastern Jade. Little control. Center of attention. Center of attention could be an interesting one to do if we are Provence. We might achieve that. Well, yeah, that's basically it. The straw poll is here. I'm gonna link this in the description of this video. The video is gonna go up immediately, hopefully. And see you around. Have a good day.